Hello fish keepers, it is Monday the 8th of April. Come with me in a day in the life of running a tropical fish store. Today's the day we're setting up some more spawning tanks, so we're making sure these are all dry. We're going to clean them all up and get them going. So we've got quite a few aquariums here that we're going to do. I think we're about 10 or so that we're going to clean up and get going. So that's basically going to be the theme of this, setting up our spawning tanks, hopefully getting some spawns. There's a couple more here, let's get it on. Oh, Big Bertha the apple snail is loving life. There's another egg clutch here. This is a ginormous one. I'm going to overrun with apple snails in no time. Was feeding out the sticky icky ooh wee brine shrimp today. Another fantastic hatch. Look at them all there. The fish will absolutely go knocking futs on it. And I am claiming this as a win. This was the aquarium we're having issues with. It's not perfect compared to the rest of them, but this is so much better. That is absolutely a dub for me. I am taking it. Doing my rounds this morning, as obviously I'm sure you can tell, and I noticed this oily stuff on the top of the BMW tank and realized that the surface skimmer wasn't quite working, so I adjusted a little bit, and now look at it go. This thing is fantastic when it works. It's a phenomenal bit of kit, and it makes things crystal clear right at the top. I really enjoy it when it works. I think it does a really good job. Do get concerned that it might take some of the fry, which like to hang around towards the top region of the aquarium and suck it into the filter, but that is my only real concern with it. It gets all those little particles out quite nicely, which I think is fantastic. And as you can see here, it obviously gets rid of all the oily slick stuff as well. So when it's working, it is a very cool bit of kit. What also is a very cool this Hormani. Look at how cool this Hormani is. Way to use your words, Cam. Way to use your words. Feeding out the brine shrimp, the Cobra Kai guppies, absolutely loving it. That was the first on the list for them to get fed with it. Going absolutely knocking futs for it. They love it. Most fish love brine shrimp. Swordtails were a little bit more skitterish because I was standing right beside them as I was feeding it, but they still enjoyed it as well. It's a good time. Feed out lots of brine shrimp, particularly to live bearers. As we can see here, some more of the sunset guppies. Particularly to the live bearers, I think it really helps with production of fry and also helps with the fry growth. It was time for another coffee, and a good thing I looked at the machine when I did, because I don't think I'm getting any more in that one. And have I ever told you how absolutely useless I am at keeping houseplants alive? Well, if I haven't, here you go. What I'm also really useless is at working out how much water needs to go on, because I overfilled this one, or overwatered this one, and there is water everywhere. Go me. Monday sucks. Safio came in today. So one good thing about Monday, in doing his jobs, Cephirino, Cepheus Maximus, Cepheus 1, a whole lot of other names that I call him when is here, checking the fish, breaking down the boxes, putting the fertilizer into all the planted tanks. He's doing a good job. I got him to feed out some rapashi as well, because I missed it this morning. He loved this part. To be fair, who doesn't love feeding fish? Particularly big fish, like the frontosas go crazy when you feed rapashi. It's the first time that Saf has had the ability or been able to feed the rapashi on a Monday, because I normally get it done by now. So I might start leaving it for him, because you can just see the absolute joy on his face doing it, and it was really fun watching him do it as well. So we might add that to another one of the list of Saf's jobs on a Monday, feeding out the rapashi. How good, how good. Obviously feed out the clown loach as well. As always, they go into an absolute feeding frenzy when it comes to rapashi. But now that we've used all of the rapashi, it's time to Saf to make some more. So we got amongst that as well. It's fantastic having him about. Does a fantastic job. Thank you very much, Safio. You're a champion. As we can see here, the bronze corridors in the diamond tetra tank also enjoy the rapashi as well, and keeps bringing all the boys to the yard as it were. And the last thing on his job today was do water changes in the mollies tank. This is a new job that we have put on his list of things to do. He is absolutely excelling at it. He does 50% water change on them every single week. It was time to set up the breeding tanks. So these three here, we're just going to go 3 to start with. Clean them all up with a little bit of salt. Got them all shiny again. Make sure there's no bugs or whatever in there. and it was time to hit the books. Got them all sorted out, did a bit of light reading on the species that we were going to attempt to spawn. I've decided, instead of doing lots and lots in one go and failing on pretty much all of them, we're just going to target 3 different species here. So these are the 3 tanks. We set up 3 slightly different methods, left to right. So we're going to do the flammes in this one here. In the middle we're going to go with the black neons, and the right hand side we're going to go with lemon tetras. So we're going to put them down tomorrow, and because it's daylight savings, all the lights are off just as we lock up the door. How good is that? I might have a wee tinker with that tomorrow. Have a good one, happy fish keeping, catch you later.